Hello, I'm Angeline Ong and welcome to your look ahead to Thursday, the 22nd of February. Now, first up, we'll get manufacturing services PMI numbers. These are the flash numbers from the Eurozone, the UK and the US. Pay special attention to the United States because data coming from the US has been very robust recently, suggesting that perhaps those inflation concerns haven't quite gone away. Just taking a look at the dollar basket, if I may. Now, the US dollar basket really has had quite a tumultuous time. As you can see here from July 2023, it climbed until around October before plateauing and then falling back again. And then at the end of the year, we had that Fed pivot, if you remember that, when everyone was thinking that the Fed was going to cut rates pretty soon in spring, really. But since New Year, we've seen those expectations dialed back, and traders are now pricing in a 95 basis points worth of easing by the Fed rather this year. A slim majority, very slim majority of economists polled by Reuters, they still expect that the Fed will cut rates in June, but this is a very slim majority and fading, really. The overarching FOMC minutes takeaway, this is what we're waiting on later in the day. Vishnu Varathan, chief economist for Asia ex-Japan at Mizuho Bank, he said the overarching FOMC minutes takeaway must be that it is not yet time to initiate a rate cut. Now, staying with the US, we also have initial jobless claims and existing home sales figures as well. If any of these figures point to a stronger US economy, it also could give the Fed more ammunition to hold back on that first interest rate cut. The EIA crude oil inventory is also one to watch out for, given that it's really the supply picture and obviously demand and weak demand rather that's been driving oil prices. And then we also have quite a few big earnings. We've got Lloyds Banking Group full year earnings expected, and also Rolls-Royce out with numbers as well, along with Hayes, Anglo-American and WPP out with full year numbers. Of course, it will be the after Wednesday close Nvidia results that will really drive the markets. But in the coming session, it's those ones I mentioned, especially Lloyds as well. Key traded stock by our IG clients. However, from Europe, look out for Mercedes-Benz and also Nestle out with full year numbers. Just showing you Nestle's chart, because this is quite a fascinating chart in that Nestle has been stuck in a sideways trend channel since October 2023. Why is this interesting? Well, most other indices and stocks really have had a bit of a lift since October, but Nestle remains stuck in this trend, as you can see these two lines that I've drawn there. And actually, it is nowhere near the highs that it saw in May 2023. And if I make this go further back, you'll see that it has fallen quite a bit from 2022 as well. Much of this down to the inability to also pass on costs, and it was squeezed by the supply chain crisis as well. But look out for what it says about consumer trends, because many consumer goods companies, not just in Europe but also in the US, have said that they've managed to hike prices and push through those prices, but we've seen cracks in that strategy. Some of the big US retailers have actually said that they haven't been able to continue doing that, and consumers have rightly so started pushing back as well. Sales growth in many parts of the world remains sluggish, and we are seeing this fear that sticky inflation, sticky high inflation, is starting to creep back in too. So pay special attention to what it says about consumer trends, current consumer trends, and inflation. And that's it for now. For more market moving news, I'll be back and beat the street at 13:30 London time to give you a heads up to the US trading day. And IG's Jeremy Naylor will be on at 7:30 on Early Morning Call ahead of the European market open. Follow me on Twitter at Angeline Ong. This is IGTV.